Good morning. This is Dr. Timothy Scott Beck here at LifePoint Medical. Good morning to you. And we're open and we're taking calls right now. I've got 4 people answering the phone, or 3 to 4. So if you need something, we're going to try to have a human answer the phone. If we don't, use our system so we can make sure we get a hold of you and get your needs taken care of. Okay, mainly the answering system. That I have. And the way that's activated is if you call and you don't get an answer, it goes straight to that. And it is a little cumbersome, okay, because it actually opens your chart up and it makes it almost difficult for us to not respond to what you're doing. We have to do something with your information because it puts it right there in front of us. So I love it because it's fail safe. The only failure that we can do is if you don't use it, okay? And it's hard to have a human answering the phone all day long. As much as we try, we get maybe 100 phone calls an hour at times, so it's really tough. Okay, let's talk about something of relevance right now. And I have seen people with rashes coming in over the last few days, and I've seen about a dozen people with rashes. And why do they have the rashes is because they started working in their yard and they come in contact with a plant that would instigate a reaction. And mainly that is poison ivy or poison oak. And those are all both located here in Rabun County. It is a delayed type hypersensitivity. So typically with poison ivy or poison oak or anything like that, you come in contact with a plant, but it may not show up for about 2 to 3 days later. And that's a little elusive to people. But anyway, most people know what poison ivy looks like. We do treat it. We do have different modalities we treat it. One of the primary ways we treat it is with a topical steroid, and I give people that to use till the rash goes away. But we have other things based on the severity of the disease and how much of your body it covers. Some strategies you can do if you know that you have been exposed to either one of these, poison ivy mainly. The key there is to scrub with soap and water as soon as you realize it, and then remove all clothing and get those washed and out of the way that may have the antigens on it. Okay, because even though it can be on your clothing and still instigate a reaction from you. And I think this is why when people say I've got poison ivy and it's spreading, it's actually not spreading. It just has to do with the exposure times of the different parts of your skin, and it's just blooming more than it's actually spreading. So if you can do that, secure your clothes, wash them in hot water with soap, wash yourself with hot water and soap or warm water and soap to try to get those antigens away. If you're like me, I don't realize it till I start itching the next day. So anyway, those are some strategies to help with that. Of course, wearing gloves and having long sleeve clothes on while you're doing your yard work is helpful too. But anyway, that's poison ivy. Come see me if you think you got it. As far as COVID-19 goes, there's 1,493 cases. That's 2 up from yesterday, 40 deaths attributed. I've been hopeful that this thing's going away, but it seems to be lingering around in our community a little bit. Just keep your eye out and let's try to avoid exposure if possible. And Lord have mercy, if you are sick, if you've got respiratory symptoms, please stay out of the public. Stay away from folks. Protect your family, protect yourself, protect the community. Please. If you are sick though and you need medical intervention, that's a call from us and we'll do a video visit with you and we'll try to get you set up and tested appropriately and get you taken care of. We've got medicines, like I said, and I mentioned that BAM infusion for some people who are eligible for that. We can run that through. Mainly that's going to be for people 65 or older or people who have a lot of other medical issues. Last but not least, I want to tell you about Place of Hope, North Georgia. I know I mention this every day, but I think every time I mention it, something good happens to a little kid somewhere, I hope. But we're working hard and we're trying to protect the kids in this community who are in the foster program. If you feel it in your heart to donate, P.O. Box 933, Clayton, Georgia. That's Place of Hope, North Georgia, P.O. Box 933, Clayton, Georgia. We'd welcome your donation and we are committed to using it appropriately. Listen, this is Dr. Beck. You have a good day. It's going to be a beautiful day, it looks like outside. And it's why we all live here in Rabun County, right? Because it's beautiful. Have a wonderful day. Call us if you need us, okay?